show. I'd like to welcome my next guest in. She's a Rhode Islander making a name for herself. Ericka Atwell, thank you for coming into the studio today.
Thank you so much for having me, Kate.
Well, I appreciate your coming in because you took off to California to make a name for yourself, and you're continuing to do so, but we've got you back here for a little bit. You've got a show taking place here in Rhode Island coming up that I want folks to know about, and then we're going to tack back to the West Coast.
Yeah, I'm so excited to let everybody know that I will be performing in Cranston, Rhode Island. It's called the Artists Exchange, and it's a great nonprofit that actually funds programs for adults, individuals with Down syndrome. During the daytime, we have some great programs going on, and at nighttime, there's theater. And so the show that I'm in is called Everybody Needs Some Therapy Sometimes.
Everybody needs some therapy sometimes. Talk with us a little bit about the show, who's behind it, and what folks can expect.
Yes, okay, so Nick Albanese, hey Nick.
Hey Nick, he's been here before.
That's right, he's been here. He's fantastic. Let me tell you something, this guy is like a one-man show. He just came back from Broadway with his show, The Last Sicilian. And he knew that I was in town, and I reached out to him about this opportunity, Everybody Needs Therapy, because it was originally for a male. And I asked him, I said, hey Nick, is there any problem with a female reading for this role? And he said, sure, why not? So we met for coffee, I read for the role, and yeah, I got it. So it's the opening scene for this new session called Everybody Needs Therapy.
Everybody Needs Therapy. And so talk with us, what's the run? We'll have links up so folks can, if they want to check you out, but tell us a little bit more about how many performances.
Okay, great, yeah. So opening night, press night is going to be May 3rd, and I'll be coming back from a film festival. We'll talk about that in just a second. So then opening night is going to be May 4th and May 5th, and May 11th and May 12th. So we've got 4 shows for you to come check out.
And what's the show like? You said it was written for a male, but you know, if folks are interested to learn even a little bit more, I mean, talk to us a little bit about the content.
Okay, so the content is it's very relatable for anybody who's going through stuff in your life and you need to talk about it. This is kind of for you to come out and just kick up your heels and have a laugh with us. My set is the opening act, and I play this radio personality, and I, am going to the lines to get a caller, and I have a first-time caller, and he has an issue, and so I'm dealing with that, and that's kind of the gist of it.
So do you work back and forth with the caller, or is it just you?
Oh yeah, it's me, and Nick is actually playing the opposite of me, so I'm very excited to hit the stage with him. We actually auditioned for the Rhode show 7 years ago together. We were in line together like this. So you can imagine how excited I am to share a stage with him and just be there doing what we love.
That's such a Rhode Island story to talk about how you meet someone and then where your careers go and then intersect back 7 years later. You went out, struck out to the West Coast and said, I'm going out there, I'm going to make a name for myself. Tell folks who have known you from here, I mean, we've seen you working with Robin Williams, being on the Jay Leno
the garage.
and all the opportunities. What's it like to go out to the West Coast and said, I'm going to try to make it?
I got to tell you something. I ask myself that every day because I'm still making it. But I think that it's something bigger. It's something that even the dream is so big that when you're realizing it, you just kind of wake up every day and one foot for the next and you figure it out. Coming from a place of Rhode Island, such a small state, there was a lot of learning curves and, but it's been a great journey and I'm very grateful for it. And now I'm doing what I love, which I didn't know was acting at first, but it kind of unfolded. And I'm glad I kept asking myself what made me happy.
And one of the pivotal influences you had out in Hollywood was working with Robin Williams.
Yes.
Talk with us a little bit about that.
As an actor, you want to take things from actors that you admire. And with Robin, working with him in the same close proximity, when they call action, you're on. But seeing him be just normal in conversation and then hit action and just went for it, what you learn about acting is that it's just being natural. It's just being in the moment, and it's not caring what other people think and just doing it. And having fun.
And just going with it and having fun, which I see you do so often. And talk with us about this film fest.
Yes, I'm very excited. So in September, I was the associate line producer on a film called Miss Arizona. And it just got accepted into the Bentonville Film Festival, which is Gina Davis's film festival. So it's super exciting because
Big.
our film was comprised of close to 80% women, so female in film, yay.
Woo-hoo.
I was the associate line producer, and I also joined SAG. Last time we talked, I was like saving money for SAG. Finally joined SAG, and
Do you have your card on you? Is it on you?
it's in my wallet. Yes, it is. I actually know my number right off the top of my head. And so, yeah, it's fantastic. It's the first SAG film that I've been in, and I've just been auditioning for some other stuff as of right now with my agents.
So talk with us, associate line producer. You know, us lay people, we go to the movies, we see that along, you know, sort of the credits at the end. Talk with, what does it mean to be an associate line producer?
What do those names mean?
Yeah.
I now know what all of those roles mean, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because that's the magic of being on set, is knowing that everybody's there. But sorry, what was your question?
What do you do as an associate line producer when we see your name as that credit? What's the day-to-day action that you take on the film?
You get people paid, and that's the truth. There's a lot of paperwork that comes with SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, and so you've got to make sure that you get all that paperwork in line and you get those checks cut. Everybody wants to be paid on Friday, okay? I'm just saying.
It's all about the money. Associate line producer at this film fest. How long will you be there for?
Yeah, so I fly in on the 30th, and our premiere is on May 2nd, and then I have a quick turnaround. I got to be back
for
here
May 3rd for your
3rd.
performance. Oh my goodness. So will we see pics from you on the red carpet on May 2nd?
Yes, you will. And actually, I wish, is anyone out there, do I have a Rhode Island local stylist who wants to style me for this carpet? Just saying, because stuff is in LA right now.
She's got a lot of stuff going on, and then going back to LA. What's it like being on the West Coast? You're a Rhode Island girl through and through. Are you an East Coast girl or a West Coast girl?
I have such East Coast swag. Are you kidding me? I love my Rhode Island roots. It's my dream, and it's my commitment to make films here in New England, and specifically Rhode Island. You've got all of the landscapes you possibly need, all of the weather options, as we know.
Yes, we have.
And yeah, it just feels so good. I love Rhode Island, and I love everyone that's watching this right now, and I hope that you watch me for many years to come on your screen.
Well, we certainly will. We love to root for the hometown hero and Ericka Atwell going out to the West Coast, being back here. We'll have all those links to all these opportunities to see a rising star, but I appreciate your taking the time to come into the studio.
Kate, thank you
Ericka
so
Atwell,
much.
I'll let you go around the corner. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.